Hello everybody, welcome back to What If Naruto Hated His Village. Last time, they faced off against Kisame's reincarnation, and now they are off, as Gaara has debt to settle with his father. That is what this episode is going to be focusing on. So, yeah, see you guys afterwards.
As the three of them made their way to the hidden sand village, by the point they got there, Naruto asked, "What now? How the hell are we meant to bring the Kazekage out of his hole?" Gaara looked at him and told him, "You want to know something, Naruto? This village has about 80,000 people in them. So, you know what that means? It means from now on, you'll be able to reincarnate 80,000 people."
Seconds after, Gaara prepared a giant tsunami made out of sand, making it cover up the whole village, suffocating everyone in there. This was no joke. Gaara had just killed his whole village. Sasuke looked on, very confused on what just happened. Although he knew his hatred for his brother was big, he never expected these guys' hatred for their villages was that big. Right after that, Kankuro showed up, ready to fight whoever was attacking his village, but he never expected to see his brother there instead. He looked at his brother and said, "Huh, so you finally return. I never expected you to come back. But to come back and do me something like this?" Gaara looked at him and said, "I'm not interested in fighting you, brother. I'm here for him. So move out of the way or I'll kill you too." Kankuro was pissed off. He went straight up against Gaara, looked him in the eyes, and told him, "I'm gonna kill you for what you just did." Gaara pushed him away with a single hand, sending him flying, and told Sasuke that he could handle him. Sasuke looked at Gaara. In his mind, Sasuke was a bit pissed off at the fact that he just killed 80,000 people. But at the same time, he didn't want to argue, because if he got on their bad side, he knew exactly what would happen. So he powered on to his max mode and immediately charged at Kankuro, moving at max speed. Kankuro didn't even have time to get ready to fight. He got kicked away. But afterwards, Kankuro got up, took out his puppet, and started to attack. But he never stood a chance, as Sasuke killed him instantly without wasting any time. After that, Naruto went up to him and put his body inside of a coffin, saving him for later, as he might actually be useful in later battles. Of course, Gaara's father, the Kazekage, showed up right after. Seeing his own child dead in front of him, he screams at Gaara. He comes along with an army, but that army didn't last. He tells his army to charge, to bring in Gaara and his two friends, dead or alive. But he sees no movement. When he turns around, his whole army's been killed, and Naruto's standing right over him. He sighs and realizes this isn't going to be an easy fight. But he's the only one that can fight it. With his whole village dead, him being the only survivor, he has to stand up, or he'll die, just like any and every single one of them that came before. Gaara stares at him with hatred in his eyes. Nothing more, nothing less. All he wants to see is his father dead at his feet. They start fighting, sand to sand. Gaara is starting to lose, so he resorts to the only way he knows he'll win. He transforms into Shukaku. And so they start battling, and battling and battling. But then Gaara kills him. Doesn't really care much anymore. That's the only thing he ever wanted to do. And so it's done now. Naruto looks at Gaara and tells him, "We could use his dead body. He's useful. If we summon him back as a reanimation, he could help us in the future. If you let me, I'd like to take him." Gaara says, "Go ahead. But if you ever reanimate him around me, we're gonna have a problem." Right after, Sasuke realizes he's in the wrong. And then he looks at Naruto and says, "This is it. I didn't sign up for this. Sure, I want to kill my brother, but I'm not willing to kill the whole world for it. So I'm leaving. There's no way I'm staying with you guys." Naruto looks at him and says, "You can leave whenever you want. We don't really care. But I'm warning you now. If you ever step in front of us and try to stop us, we will kill you without even thinking twice. So go, do whatever you want to do. Sasuke, in frustration, leaves. Just walks away, and that's about it. He just ignores them and goes right back to Orochimaru so he can get stronger and proceed with his original plan.
So that's the end of the episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This one, I don't know. I went with some ups and downs. I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted this to end, but I think I'm happy with what I did. And yeah, next episode's going to be awesome. I'm really going to enjoy making that one. It's also going to skip a few years ahead, so I hope you enjoy.